Welcome to Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. Tonight we're going to have episode 169 of The Coin Vault has opened. We've got some 1987D Lincoln Memorial cents in their mint cellos cut from mint sets. And we'll look through them, see if we can find anything. I believe these ones here look pretty good. They look pretty happy to me. So we will get to it here. Welcome everybody. Hope everybody is having a good night and a good week. Welcome to March 10th, 2021, in the middle of the Lincoln Memorial coin craziness. I don't know what's going on at the market. It just keeps getting crazier and crazier. Everything's going for full price, if not more. I'd like to take a break at buying, but it's just, I don't think that this one's going to end. I think this is just the beginning. But how's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. And so it looks like there's a couple double dies for 1987D, and it looks like there are a bunch of RPMs, and so we can look through afterwards, and we'll go up close, see if we have any double dies, check in, see if we have any RPMs. Well, once again, hope you guys are all having a good week, hope you guys have stayed safe and you're all well. Probably be a nice quiet stream here tonight. That is okay. It's been a long week. This morning was so crazy on eBay. I pretty much packed stuff all day and never got a break. And so this is my break. Looks like this one's got a little environmental damage in the cello, but I think most of these are pretty clear. Hopefully we'll be able to find some nice coins in here. Definitely better than the last roll that we went through. I think it was, I can't remember, like 70, 78. These ones are definitely looking a lot better. And so, yay, stimulus checks. I bet a bunch of you guys are getting paid. I think I just barely passed the bar. Next year, if this was happening, I don't think I would qualify. So definitely be buying up a storm here once stimulus comes, and I think that it's a really good opportunity. I mean, if I spend a bunch of money on grading coins, I think I can get a bunch of really nice coins graded, and the way that things seem to be moving on the market, it seems like you can pretty much get anything graded MS66 or higher, and it's just getting bought up instantly on eBay. The numbers of coins available for sale are just dropping. This one's got some interesting marks on it. We'll definitely have to check that one out up close. I don't think we'll be able to miss that. Hopefully we'll be able to find something cool in this roll, and at least there are things for us to find. I feel like we kept doing a bunch of dead dates. Maybe we'll find some toned coins in here. Actually, this one almost looks like it's got a little bit around the edge. Nothing too bright or fancy, just kind of a pale pink color. Some nice luster on this one. I like it when everything just kind of like streaks out, like rays towards the edges. It looks like there's at least one RPM for this date where there's a nice secondary mint mark. It didn't look like it was too pricey, which was interesting. It was a really nice, clear, defined extra D on the coin. Nice obverse on this one, maybe a little nick, but that might be on the mint cello. Kind of looks like it is. A little bump, but that doesn't seem to bother the graders, at least all the PCGS graded memorials that I get. I see so many with just crazy ridges, seems like if it's on the coin and it's not a scratch, they don't seem to mind if the coin is kind of bubbly. So I don't know, this weekend I'm thinking about possibly switching things up a little bit. I was thinking about, I don't know, I might just do it as a bonus stream, but basically doing a stream where we're live buying stuff on eBay and just buy out categories. It's just stuff is getting slim pickings, and show you guys how it's done for those of you guys who aren't used to being on eBay, show you guys how to navigate, how to find deals. And it seems like it might be a good Sunday stream. This one's got some toning on it. Kind of, I don't know, it's like a purpley gray color in front of Lincoln there. But Sunday, it's usually just non-stop auctions all day long, so it seems like a really good day. I don't know if it makes more sense for me to go through everything and kind of cherry pick the day, or if it would make more sense to just do everything live as it's happening. It looks like Great Collections has a pretty good auction going, but almost everything is out of my price range. But it looks like some huge collection, everything, like all the teens are like MS66, all the 20s are MS66. People are going crazy, everything's in like high 4 digits. Don't think I will be bidding at that this last weekend. I did bid pretty heavy. My largest bid at largest bids at Great Collections last weekend. I got a ton of really nice proof coins and a couple double dies. I think I got like 22 proof 67 wheat cents and 2 proof 68 wheat cents to add to my hoard. Does not seem like those are popping up. It seems like those are, I don't know if PCGS doesn't grade them proof 68 anymore, but I don't see a lot of them come to the market, that's for sure. So I'd say quite a few of these look really decent. Looks like the mint Cello got smashed there. I'm assuming that that is not doubling, doesn't really look like it, just looks like there is an impression of E pluribus there, but we'll be looking at that up close, just in case. It was just too bright and soft to think that it's anything other than an impression. What's everybody's thought about what's going on in the coin market? Do you guys think that this is just a wave? It's the biggest wave I've ever seen. I know it's tax return season, stimulus checks, but this started well before tax return season, even before anyone was even able to drop money or get their money. And so it doesn't seem like tax returns are normally like the busiest time of year. For me, that's what it seems like. It's my best sales of the year, and I feel like those have just kind of begun. And so it's going to be really curious to see how things go here in the next couple weeks. It seems like every time people have gotten stimulus checks, the coin market has kind of started to buzz. And I feel like this time around, maybe people are getting ready for it, and they're buying up a bunch of stuff so that they can try to flip it. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. My main theory is that the people who kind of like made sports cards go crazy, I think that they are taking their money from sports card and move into a different category. And they're just going to reproduce what they've done in cards, and they're going to do it in coins. They've just figured out a formula with collectibles, and they just buy up categories, make things scarce, and then dump them. Let all the people, they teach other people how to do it, and then they sell off all the stuff, They have a couple, they sell stuff back and forth to make some artificial prices, make some high records, and gets people's attention, makes news headlines. It makes it look profitable, which it can be as long as you're not the last person holding the card. But I don't see the market crashing yet, so it definitely feels like a bubble to me. But coins, I don't feel like have even started. It's like, while this is like the biggest wave I've seen in the coin market, I think that this is just the beginning stage. That's my guess, which is a guess. If any of you guys have a theory of why things are going, please drop it in the chat. I'm all ears. It seems like there are definitely organized groups buying things up, and it just makes sense that at some point here we're going to see everything return at much higher prices. But only way we're going to be able to find out is once that happens. But my guess is they're trying to buy up as much of the high-end stuff as they can, and then once stuff starts to get scarce, then they'll slowly start trickling it in, and it'll start hitting really nice prices. This one's got some interesting toning to it. Wonder what the reverse looks like. About the same. I almost wonder if that's zinc showing through and not toning. If it's like really, really thin. It kind of looks like a gray zinc color. But we'll find out. Time will tell here. It's like, normally when there's a market wave like this and things go up, because the market goes in waves with coins. It's like when I price coins in my store, I try not to be the lowest, because I tried to do that for years and I just lost money by the time I did taxes at the end of the year. So it's like I usually try to be about the third lowest, because the market wave comes, buys out all the underneath, and then, if you're the first person to sell, you don't make any money. You're just trying to liquidate your collection, and that's okay. If you're trying to sell, definitely be the lowest. If you need the money, be the lowest. If you want to make $1 off of it, be the second lowest. If you want to make $2 off of it, be the third lowest. But my recommendation for anyone who's watching who has a collection for sale, put it up as a buy it now. eBay gives you free listings these days. Put it all up, and don't put it up for the cheapest, and put it back away in your closet afterwards. Put a buy it now with offers on it, and when people make you an offer that you want to take it for, accept the offer. And definitely don't sell yourself short. If you want to lose, well, I guess right now auctions are awesome. I've never been able to say that. Like, it pretty much seems like if you have a Lincoln Cent MS66 or higher, it's gonna go. And I mean, I'm selling more nickels, dimes, and quarters and stuff now, but it's not like pennies. Pennies are insane right now. Maybe, I know that there's always that conspiracy theory of, oh, they're going to end pennies. Maybe they are. Maybe people know. Hello, Blue Sandy. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Maybe you were watching the other night, but I didn't hear you say hi, so I didn't know if you were or not. We're almost done just kind of taking a look at these ones. They look pretty nice. Most of them anyway. Some of them, like this one's got a little bit of smoky cello, and the coins have started to kind of have little darker spots on them. But definitely seems like there are some gradable ones in here. I think this one, yeah, this one's got a little bit of orangey toning on the west side. Definitely interesting. I'm interested to see if, my store, I would say, is 2/3 pennies. Maybe that's why I'm seeing so much movement in pennies. but it's like I feel like I'm starting to see more sales in nickels, dimes, and stuff. I'm good. I'm exhausted. I feel like that's been the common theme on the stream here. Um, I'm exhausted. My business has been doing really good. Just caught up in it, in the right time, the right place, and pretty much I've just been nonstop. I can't catch up in life, and I'm happy. Just tired, and trying to make sure I get all my orders out on time. Trying to make sure I accept. I had somebody offering a bunch of offers right before I had just go on the stream, and I said I'm going to be live for a couple hours. I will be back. Normally I'm like 24-hour customer service. This one definitely has some kind of silvery pink purple toning around the edge. Doesn't show up super well here. But yeah, life has been good. My business is up 100% from a month ago, and it seems to be continuing to go up. $1,000 days have become almost commonplace, while a couple months ago, $1,000 days was a goal, and it's been pretty cool. And from the way it looks like, it's just going to get busier and busier and busier. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I imagine there probably is a point where I have to figure out how much I can actually do. That was the last one, so we'll start looking up close on these. But I guess at that point, I can just start working smarter and not harder, and I can start purchasing more high quality stuff, higher end stuff, and then I don't have to do as many packages. Hey Bigfoot Silver Hide and Seeker, welcome. Yeah, I saw the stimulus got approved. I think I just barely passed. I'll have to see. I mean, I guess I won't even know if I'm getting one until they do, but from the news reports and stuff, it looks like I will. I'm glad they're not going to do it on this year's taxes, because I don't think I would qualify after this year. But it's this year, not next year, so I think I'm good. But yeah, I don't know. Like this year, I had just barely got a tax refund. And next year I do not think I'm going to qualify for it. I know. Like this last month I did more business than I did in the entire year of 2019, just in 1 month. That's how crazy things have been. It's kind of an interesting looking. I think it's probably just machine damage. Need to start doing groups. What kind of groups? I'm curious. We'll zoom back out. I definitely need to find some groups. Some people were recommending different Facebook groups, and I was attempting to locate some good groups, but everything was kind of like on Facebook. It seems like everything's kind of closed until you join. So I didn't want to just join a bunch of groups to find out if it was the group I was looking for. If anyone has any recommendations of really good groups. I know, no, I wish I could be doing $1,400 of cellos right now. That's the thing too, there's almost no cellos on the market. I think there's one person who's got a bunch of modern. There's almost no cellos up for sale. I did pick up some 1959s this week, some proofs. I believe they look really nice. We'll have to get them in person to find out. But yeah, I want to get a bunch of raw stuff, because from what it sounds like, everything's just disappearing. I mean, I'm seeing the higher end stuff just vanish off the market. There was 126,000 certified PCGS coins on eBay like 2 weeks ago, and there's like, I think 112,000 now. That's how, like, basically it's dropped like 14,000. Need to start doing groups of coins. Yeah, I need to start sending everything in. I believe this is just machine damage. I mean, like, it looked like even like proof sets. I hear proof sets are getting targeted really hard. So that's going to drive up the price of mint cellos. Like I feel like I have more mint cellos up for sale on eBay than any other seller right now. And I'm thinking about taking all of my mint cellos down off of eBay and just going through them, and anything that's gradable, just sending in to get graded, because it seems like everything graded is selling really, really well. Like, it seems like basically I could just be sending stuff out to the graders and pretty much selling it instantly and making a profit. But that's the thing, it feels like there is only so much like good gradable material out there, and maybe I don't know the right place to go. But I'm definitely seeing just everything disappearing. Like, I was looking at mint cellos, I was looking at proof sets, and it seems like it's the thing to do. Like, either buy them and hold them, or buy them and cut them up and get them graded. It seems like there's a lot more people playing the grading game, which is cool. But there seems like there's even more people playing the investing game and the flipping game, which it's kind of fun. I enjoy it. I definitely would have been grading a long time ago in bulk, but it's just up until right now, it's been cheaper to buy other people's graded coins than it is to get them graded yourself. And then even if you get them graded, like, you used to like not be able to get the full price of them. Now it seems like everything is selling, and it's selling fast. But I'm definitely, probably half the money I get for stimulus is probably going to go into trying to buy raw stuff, and then the other half of it is going to be probably trying to buy like MS66, MS67 and up, any wheat cents that I'm able to get a good price on. But I've been pretty much paying full price, PCGS price, for everything I've been buying. And I feel okay about that, because I feel like things are going to double, triple. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm trying to figure out, where all these coins are going. And I didn't know if people in these Facebook groups and Instagram and TikTok, and I feel like excuse me, I feel like there's more places for people to buy and sell coins now. And so I feel like people are basically buying them up and are able to resell them for a lot of money in like private groups. They just have people that are consistent buyers that come back time and time and time again. And so it's basically as much as they can buy, they're able to sell. Yeah, most of the Facebook groups that I checked out, though, they were all, don't talk about selling your coins, or, don't do this or don't do that. And I feel like what I'm most interested in, it's like, say there was the Reddit, a Reddit forum, or the Reddit, or the Wall Street Boys or something like that, for the whole GameStop stock market thing. I feel like they all worked together as a team and organized, and basically just had like a plan of how things would go down. And I feel like finding a group that is just like that, basically just target different areas of the market and buy everything up, and it seems like it would be fun. You think that Joe Durbin has a bunch of mint cellos? Oh, I can maybe check that out. Are they Lincoln cents, or is it everything? We're definitely gonna have to check out all the mint marks on these. I know I'm not zooming in for the mint marks here, but it's way easier. Otherwise I'm zooming in and out every other coin, and that'll be half the stream. But we will. Hello, Super Silverman. How are you doing tonight? Did you get your awesome coins in the mail yet? Did you get them sold? Did you decide if you're selling them or not? I don't think that I saw a video for it yet. That's why I'm asking. Hello, homesteading Northern Michigan. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, guys. We're just talking about Facebook groups, and I'm trying to find a group like of people who are kind of like-minded in the coin business, in the coin hobby, who are looking to buy up lots and lots, basically just buy out categories. Like, I don't know, I feel like 1940s and 1930s proofs, those seem to be the main thing that I've been targeting. I've so close, I almost have 50% of the PCGS graded proof 30s and 40s listed for sale on eBay. I know that there's probably like 120,000 of them minted. And it's like I only have like 75 of them, so there's more out there. But as far as available for sale, it seems like the price jumped on them this week. I bought like 20 of them. I was trying to get 50% of the market share, and then all of a sudden the price jumped on them. So I doubt that was just me buying 20 coins. Yeah, that 1943 steel was pretty cool. I liked the stripes on it. Well, that's good to know that he's got a bunch of BU rolls. I was checking out rolls the other day, just to see where things were at, and I could not believe like the prices really have jumped. It seems like it's going to be basically full price for BU coins, which is cool. I feel like people are going to be able to treat them more as a commodity. There doesn't even have to be a good coin. It's just that it's like a lottery ticket. There's the chance of a good coin. It's like, I feel like basically it's like there are some people with a lot of money out there, and I feel like they are determined to just take over the marketplace. And I mean, I think of myself as really small, but when I look and I have more PCGS graded coins for sale on eBay than any other seller, it makes me go like, wait, how is this possible? It doesn't compute. It doesn't make sense to me at all. And I know that there's probably dealers on eBay that have 10 times as much as I do. They just don't list them. They want things to be rare or something, like give it the appearance. That sounds pretty good for a 53 proof set. I think I saw a 1953 proof Lincoln cent went up in value today. I think MS65 went up to like 75. Um, Definitely saw a lot of jumps in proof coins, which is interesting because the prices on them are going up. But today I think I won a 1953 today at auction, and I paid like, it was like the only thing I paid like 40% value for. Everything else was like full. Um, whoever all the people are that are buying everything up, they don't seem interested in early proofs yet. They seem to be buying everything else first, and that's all good with me because I'm that's kind of where I'm putting my money. Nice, you're on a roll. See, I'd love to buy lots and lots of proof sets. I'm kind of scared in the fact that it's like, anything on eBay, kind of has a reputation anyway for already being searched 50 times. But it's like I'm feeling that even more these days, that basically with like, you're basically going to be paying like full price, I feel like these days, just to get something that's like stuff that someone else doesn't want. But you have the advantage that you're able to go and kind of cherry pick in person, right? Which is definitely the way to go. I wish I could, that's for sure. I almost, instead of doing this tonight, almost was just gonna like bring over a bunch of PCGS stuff to work on, and basically try cherry picking a bunch of PCGS coins. But then I realized if while I'm streaming, if anybody can just go and, oh, that one's a double die, I'll go buy that in your store while you're still streaming. And so I was like, that might not work out. Nice, good score. It's when the light, I think it's just the way the light is hitting it. Do I still have that one? Here, I think I have a coin that I found in the last roll that looked interesting to me. I haven't looked at it since I meant to. Let me just see if this is it. Not that one. I got 3 here. I'm not sure which one it is. Yeah, what do you think about this one, Super Silverman? It's like, I can't really, I feel like it's got some doubling going on in the end there, but it also could just be machine damage. Like, it definitely looked, like, it definitely looked like something the last time I found it. And then, like, I feel like the L down here just looks, or the I looks huge. But I couldn't find anything listed for it, which makes me just want to think that it's just machine damage. And it does look like it gets really skinny there on the end. $1974D. That 9 looks pretty fat, but I think a lot of the 9s and 7s looked fat. I did not see anything. It reminded me of Double Die for Another Year. Yeah, that's what I thought. It reminded me of some other Double Dies that I had seen. Like it's like almost like it was a double, like it almost looked like it was a double die to me, but then also it was like a machine damaged double die, like that it had doubling, but then it was also damaged. it's like it went through a ton of them, and then all of a sudden I saw that one and it just looked really, really good. I guess it can. Yeah, I mean, I guess the tops of them, they kind of look like machine damage. It was interesting to me too, though, how that one, I guess there's a little bit on the G. A little something inside, like an extra bar inside the D. It's machine doubling. Okay. Wishful thinking here. Just when I start to think that I know what I'm doing. The third line on the I. Yeah, it definitely seemed like a lot fatter I. I feel like I did see on copper coins that basically like most of, like at least half of the coins were, I think that was the one, I think it was like that there's like a small and large state basically, and like a bunch of, I believe it's the large states, most of them kind of have some sort of doubling on them, and it's basically just the way the dates are. But at coppercoins.com, like with the photos of the different attributions, it was basically just like there was a listing in there saying, hey, expect extra thickness in a bunch of these. It's common, which is helpful so that you're not like, oh, I found a bunch of cool stuff. Oh wait, no, they're all just the same. I guess this one in a way is kind of similar to the other one. Except for the other one's just much, much more noticeable. (1974) is. Yeah. It was good to know. Like it was definitely good to know that before I started doing the roll. Because if I hadn't known that before, it would have kind of confused me. I'd be like, wait, this really looks thick. Wait, this one really looks thick. This one really looks thick. They all look thick. What am I to do? Oh, that's just a line in the cello. The line like looked like it split it perfectly. I feel like this box of mint cellos that I got, I feel like it was definitely someone that was really good at cherry picking. They left some really nice coins, like really, really pretty coins. But as far as varieties, I feel like I found less varieties in this whole box than pretty much any other roll I've gone through. Yeah, it is. No fun mint mark, 1979. I love that date. but finding an RPM or something and it's like they're so tiny. Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see. I mean, I'm curious if that's what's going on partially with the penny, if people know that the penny is about to become obsolete. Because I imagine if they get rid of the penny, that it's going to disappear from circulation. And then all those, all those pennies out there are no longer going to be circulating. And so it's going to be what you got is what you got. I couldn't imagine a world without pennies. That would be a very, very different world. But I feel like they've been talking about it for so long that it starts to feel like an urban legend. Like it's like they've probably been talking about getting rid of the penny as long as there's been a penny. Yes, you should, Bigfoot. It's the only way to do it. I mean, that's one of the things that the stream here does for me is like I used to have time to go through everything, but nowadays, like especially lately, if I didn't schedule myself to do the stream, I would not have the time to go through these. If I did, it would be very, very, very fast. It'd be like, okay, which ones look the prettiest? Alright, I'll take a look at these ones. But I don't know, when banks, like I don't even think my bank is open. I think that like basically there's an ATM and I don't even think you can go inside. So it's like I can't even get rolls if I wanted. I could probably like beg the people at the store to give me a couple rolls, but I would like to do some coin searching, just like old style, get a bank box, go through it. From what it sounded like, people are selling bank boxes on eBay just all day long right now for like 75 bucks a piece. And for all you know, they've already been gone through. But at the same time, why go through a box of pennies if you're able to sell it instantly for 75? It's just crazy to me. Like I used to go and separate all the copper coins out and use my Rydale to separate the copper, and I'd sell that for 75, but not zinc pennies. I'd have to like find places to dump the zinc pennies. It's like if I could sell all the zincs on eBay for a profit, I might be calling up the Brinks truck. I always thought it would look weird if I had like a Brinks truck come into the business. Like, what's he doing there? Yeah, I'm cool if they get rid of nickels. That's fine with me. They can always use 5 pennies instead. I'm totally okay if they get rid of nickels. Sorry if I'm upsetting people. Hopefully we can find some nice looking RPMs in here. I see a line on the top there, but I feel like that G would be super skinny. We just need some double dies with notching on them. Just nice, clear, happy. I guess one thing that's been different is I was going through tons and tons of proof rolls, and I feel like the proofs, they have so many double dies in them, and it kind of got me spoiled. Thank you, Homesteading Northern Michigan. Yeah, split serifs are definitely key to double dies. So the flat and shelf-like indicates die fatigue. Machine damage that usually has flow marks surrounding the doubling. You're awesome. Thank you. You're awesome too. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely, like, I mean, for me, as far as a double die goes, like, it's, when you see the split serifs, it's like that just, you know, it looks like a double die. I mean, if you have a nice spread, that looks like a double die. And extreme thickness, that looks, you know, cool to me, but like, for me, my favorite two types of double dies are ones with split serifs and just like an extreme spread, like a 1995 double die. Like those are the two that just, like, those are the ones that kind of wow me. Thank you again, Homesteading Northern Michigan. Thank you. Like, I rarely get a super chat, so thank you. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Made my night. You guys all made my night. Thank you guys. And I think that I saw one double die with split serif for 1987D, but we'll just have to see if we're lucky enough to find it. The D looks kind of flat. It almost looked a little bit thicker. I think it's smooshed. Yeah, I feel like the proofs were definitely giving lots of double dies. I mean, I bought this box here, just, it was like 38 rolls of mint celloed coins. So it seemed like way cheaper than any rolls that I had ever purchased before. But I think that, you know, I think that if I'm buying more, I'm definitely going to concentrate on dates that have, you know, lots of known ones. It just seems like you find more stuff, and it's making sense to me why people pay a lot more for those years, because years where there's nothing in them, you're probably not going to find anything. Yeah, I really like the 1955. I think I got a 1941 double die, and it reminded me, I believe, of the 1995. Like, the 1955 is beautiful. I think it's probably, I feel like it's the only one that's kind of affordable. Like, I feel like the 72, the really, well, or no, I'm thinking of the 69S. It's like basically that one is not very affordable. Like a 1955 double die, like you can get one for like 1,500 to like $2,000 probably in like AU 55, 58. And it's really, really nice. It's hard to imagine that how much cheaper you could have gotten them at one point. It sounded like you could get them in like included in your pack of cigarettes. That there was like some tax or something, and so that I think they were putting like the companies were putting like a penny in the pack to basically like refund the people their tax, or maybe it was change. I'm not 100% sure how it worked. Oh, they definitely do help. Yeah, like yeah, it's hard to believe that YouTube takes 30% out. It's kind of amazing. They definitely they've got a good racket going on. I mean, at the same time, I guess they give a place for, you know, they host your stuff, they host your videos. I remember back in the day when if you wanted a video online, you had to basically like host it yourself. You had to like pay for a company to like store it on the internet unless you had your own private server. So I guess they do stuff. nice. So now you just have to define what you want in a catalog and he gets it to you fast. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's definitely been, I found that it's much easier if like there's something you want, you can definitely spend $100, $500 getting raw stuff and try to find it yourself. And there is something fun about finding it yourself. You can't replace saying, I found this myself. But I've definitely found that if I want a certain double die or a certain air, you know, it's just as much of a hunt sometimes finding one that someone else has already found that meets the quality that you want. I still get happy winning a nice air at auction. I definitely have found it easier. I like buying them already graded as well, just because then I know exactly where it's going to fall in the spectrum. Basically what the value of it is going to be. It's like you can find one raw, but then you know if you're looking through circulated stuff, unless it's like, you know, one of like the 10 whammy dates, it's probably not even going to be worth getting graded, at least not yet, maybe someday. But it's amazing how much it costs to get things graded. You're welcome to drop their name. I don't know any of the Facebook groups yet. That's kind of where the beginning of the stream here. Like, I've been trying to find basically like a coin buying group. Just more, I don't know, like Accredited Coins and me, we're talking about starting something called the Proof Mafia, and basically just going and buying up, working as a collective group, and just going up and buying out all the dates and mints, and just seeing how we can affect the market and just having fun. But we haven't done it yet, and I don't know, I guess I'm just trying to find out if there's any established groups like this, because I think it would be a lot of fun. Yeah, I definitely need to, like, people have been buying coins from me, buying my PCGS ones, and then they get them and they say, hey, just to let you know, you don't check your slabs for varieties, and most of the time, no, these days. I get the slabs and I'm just trying to like get them listed as fast as I can. If something sticks out in my face, occasionally I'll look at a mint mark and say, oh, that looks funny, and it's like, oh yeah, it's an RPM, or you know, oh, that one's got a Liberty date, or a Liberty air, or it's got a mint chip for a die crack, or just, you know, something jumps out at me. But other people, especially since I really don't know much about nickels, dimes, and quarters and stuff, they've been having a heyday just picking up, cherry picking. I feel like my videos come out better than the photos that I do on eBay. I really need to get a better microscope. But just cherry picking from my own slabs, it's like, I think I've got about 4,000 of them now, and some of them are already attributed errors, so those ones don't count. But it's like I could probably find some cool stuff in there. I don't know, I'm always surprised, like sometimes like you see like some lowball grade in a PCGS slab and you're like like this one, for example, like I haven't looked at it yet, but I'm ow, fuzzy. I've been fuzzy for an hour, huh? It's like this one here, 1970D, very fine 30. Why? And then it's like even better, look at the back of this thing. Like I don't know what they did. I ended up with these two coins that I kind of don't want. A nice sample shield. Look at, it's got sequential serial numbers. It's rare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. It's very, very rare there. Well, I like it, but I feel like this one's over 10 years old now. It's a 0.5 megapixel. I feel like I feel like I could get something that is a lot more powerful, that I can zoom in between different levels. Like basically I can go in this level and then I can go in the next level. And it's like there's nowhere kind of in between it. I think it's like it only focuses at 2 levels. I guess I can go out one more level, but as far as looking at things up close, I can do it like this, and then the next time it focuses, it's this close. And it's like sometimes I'd like to go just a little bit farther, or like somewhere in between the two. Yeah, I should I should put that sequential serial number. It's definitely a fancy serial number. And there's totally people who are all about that. I don't know, I like the 19, or I like the serial numbers that have 777s in them. I still feel like there is something where the PCGS graders, they grade a coin and they undergrade it, and they give it 3 sevens in the serial number, and then they know anytime that they see a PCGS lab with a 777 in the cert number, that it's undergraded, and they buy it up, crack it out, and get it regraded. It's a conspiracy theory. I think also every time I get a coin with 666 in the serial number, it's an ugly coin. Like there's always just something ugly about it. That's like a note to them saying, do not buy this coin. And I know that stuff goes, you get one coin at 001, 002, 003. Like if you send in a batch, they're all going to end up with sequential serial numbers. So it's probably just silliness in me, but I feel like I've never seen a coin with 777 in the serial number that wasn't like absolutely a beautiful coin. He looks for the sample slabs. I see a ton of sample slabs for sale. I guess some of them are collectible, like because I feel like they only make so many of them in a year. What I don't like about them is that I use the cert numbers for my auctions or for my listings, so that I can't sell, I'm not going to send the person the wrong coin. I use the cert number in the eBay title, so that when I put the coin up for sale, when the printing label prints out, it has the cert number on the printer label. So then when I go to send a coin out in the mail, it has to match that number, and if it doesn't match that number, then it's not getting sent out. And the other thing I like about putting the serial number into the eBay listing is when I do the title, if for somehow a double listing occurs, that because the serial number's in there, it'll have the same serial number as the other one and the same date, it'll be the same title, and then it says, sorry, duplicate listing policy says, we're not listing this. And then I know that I haven't put up a duplicate listing, and then I don't end up going to ship out an order and where the heck is this coin? I can't find it. Hey, you have a good night homesteading Northern Michigan. thank you so much for coming. Thank you for the super chat. Hope to see you again. Until next time, I'll see you in the future. We're almost done going through these, and then there's like 8 left here, and then we'll look up close and see if we can find any RPMs. I have to imagine there's at least one in here. Hopefully. Yeah, I think some of the next mint cellos I'm gonna try to either mint cellos or rolls. I'm gonna try to get some better date rolls. Like I think it would be fun to find a really nice double die from a fresh roll on stream. I feel like it would be fun for everybody. Definitely when I watch Copper Coins and he's going through better date rolls, it definitely seems I have a good time. Should try to up the game for you guys. And then if we don't find anything, we can always look through them and see if there's anything gradable. Is it just me, or is that D really low? I know we had one that was really, really low a couple weeks ago, but that one seems lower than average. Maybe I haven't been paying attention. I feel like when I took them out, I noticed one that looked pretty low. It always makes me wonder why some of them kind of get... I feel like we saw one that was like totally crooked. I think I got distracted by something. I was going to say something like, doesn't this one look absolutely crooked? My printer is finally getting a break. That thing was going all day today. Fortunately, it shuts itself off. Hey, oops, sorry, X. Hey, I did get your message about the car. I apologize. I didn't get to message you back. But I did read your message, and I used to play with RC cars and stuff, and yeah, my experience was it's a really expensive hobby, a fun hobby, but they always break, they always broke, and half the hobby was fixing them or looking for replacement parts. And then it's like sometimes like literally I feel like I would like get to race them like once or twice and then it would break again and it would just be like, this is no fun. I can't remember what it was called. There was one kind of RC car, like they were cheaper. Like it was like, I don't know, like I want to say like Crash'ems or something like that. But they were basically like, can't quite remember. Basically they were like meant to break, and they were fun, but it was like very, very cheap to like replace them. And maybe I was just a kid and like it wasn't actually that fun. I feel like I had like one that was like kind of like a gas powered one. I think I had a plane and I think that thing flew once. I don't know, like drones seem like I'd love to get a drone. It seems like it would be a lot of fun. I think I'd probably somehow manage to get into trouble with one. But so I haven't. But it seems like the technology's really come with those. They almost seem like you would have to try to crash one. And it's like, but I think your question, I'm sorry, is, yeah, so your question was like you have this car and it basically broke on you after using it a few times and you'd have to spend a bunch of money to get it fixed, and then how many times do you get to race it again before you total it again? I guess, you know, maybe if you get really good at these things, you don't crash them. You know, if you do them on a track and not in a parking lot with a bunch of cars cruising by. Well, I guess one idea is that anybody else in the hobby must know how expensive these things cost. So, yeah, probably you're not going to get your money back. Like most hobbies, they're a hobby because it's something to do with your money. It's not a way to make money. But I would say there's somebody out there who knows exactly how expensive this hobby is. Like, you can sell them as parts. Maybe you could part it out and make more money than you would. You could sell, like, if like the main unit, like the main like engine or whatever's good, you could sell the engine, then you could sell the wheels, sell all the parts, because you're not the only person crashing them. I mean, maybe just in pieces you actually get more, and I know that's more transactions. It's an interesting little tip off the side. Just gonna put that one to the side, see if we see a bunch of those. Yep, there's another one. So there did seem like there were quite a few like secondary Ds. At least there was one. So I definitely want to look around the areas, not just look for split serifs on it. But I would say there's definitely resale in it. I don't know anything these days about it or what the best way to go about it is. But you know, you can always sell it as, you know, used for, you know, sell it for parts. And just, you know, put it up for a good price if you're honest about it, you know, being broken and selling it for parts. Someone can't say it didn't work, and you're covered there. You tried to sell it on Facebook, but you got banned there? That's no good. What do they ban? What do they ban people for on Facebook? I still have never sold. Like, I went and looked at Facebook this last week just because people were recommending it. And I did see there are a ton of coin groups. They're all closed, so you can't see what people are actually doing or saying or talking about unless you join. And I didn't want to just join a bunch of different groups without knowing what the group was about. Like, they have their little paragraphs that they never rewrote after they made it. I definitely need to check out. Yeah. But I mean, like, for the price though, like, say he's dropped $2,000 into the hobby. That's a lot of money. It's like, how much can you buy these like little drone racers for? Like $100. And they seem like they are, like, I mean, I feel like there's even little drones that probably cost like $20-30. And it's like, you go 3 dimensions, you go in the sky, you chase a bird around. I don't know what you do with them. You know, like, it seems like it would be a lot of fun. I should definitely get one. That one almost looked a little bit thicker. What's that to the north? Anything? Where'd it go? I lost the D. No, nothing. And Chuck has a Facebook group. That might be a good place to start. It's like, I feel like I hear in some ways that some of the Facebook groups are kind of like Etsy-like. I don't know. I don't know what the best, and then some of them seem like they have really good, like, meaningful conversations. And I mean, that's half of it too, is just a place to like talk with people with like minds. That's one of the reasons I like doing the streams and stuff here. Welcome, Accredited Coins. I hope you're working on listing that box of coins you have on eBay, because you really should. But welcome to the stream. Like, really, if you are not working at your other 4 jobs, get that box listed right now. It is crazy on eBay. Like, I think since I sent you that message, like, I think it's already dropped like another 200-300. We're into the 111s now, I think, on eBay of PCGS graded coins listed. Like, basically every day it's dropping like 300, 400, 500 listings. Like, it can only go on like this for so long until there's no PCGS coins listed on eBay, and then I guess I will just be doing Cellos all the time, because I won't have any PCGS coins to sell on eBay. Both of them broke down. Yeah, I would say that's a lot of money to be dropping on the RC cars. That's why I like coin collecting, is because it's a hobby and I enjoy it and I have fun doing it. But at the same time, for the most part, you know, it's like I won't make money off of everything that I invest in. But it's like coin collecting seems like one of the only hobbies where like you can expect to hopefully have some return, or at least get some of your money back after. And I understand it's not racing a car around, it's not the same thing. And I could definitely use some more get outside hobbies. I think last year my hobby was like burning things. Like, got myself a burn permit and cleared an acre or so of like totally overgrownness, and it was a lot of fun. My goal was to then do some metal detecting after I cleared everything and cleared all the broken glass and metal and all the fun stuff just laying around. But unfortunately, I have just been doing coins non-stop, and I never even got the metal detector out, I think, all last summer, which is silly. Oh, that is a good thing you have a warranty. Well, that's why you get warranties for that. You are smart. Oops, sorry, X. Good plan there. If I'm not going to use my metal detector, I should probably sell it here sometime. I don't think they get better with age. It's like my little pinpointer that I have. I feel like it's always on the fritz now. It's basically every time it finds something metal, I have to turn it off. Yeah, I have a, what is it, a AT Gold Pro, I think. I'd have to check. It's the, I got mine to search for gold nuggets and stuff mostly, but it can do everything, except for, from what I found out, it's not so hot at the beach. The salinity levels are like way too high, even when I stabilized or ground it out. It just wet sand with salt on it just drives it nuts. I have successfully found coins at the beach, and there's supposedly like a bunch of, because the harbor where I'm near used to be the main route from the gold rush. Basically they'd bring it all to they'd either bring it down to the coast here, or they'd bring it down the I-5, and those were basically the two transports. So quite a few ships got destroyed in the harbor, and basically gold supposedly still washes up on the shore here. I always thought there was a better chance that somebody, while waiting for the boat, decided to like hide their gold somewhere near the harbor, you know, not wanting it to get stolen off of them while they waited, but haven't gotten lucky enough to find anything yet. Yeah, Garrett AT Gold Pro, that's what I got. I used mine a bunch. I brought it up to my gold claim and used it up there a bunch, brought it to the river, cleaned up a bunch of bullets and shell casings and fishing hooks, and but I never really. I found a couple silver rings. I probably found like $20-30 of change, but I don't think I ever paid for my batteries. I think my batteries cost more than I've ever found. I did find a corner mark on a property, which was very valuable to know where that corner was. So I'd say that's the most valuable thing I've found, is the corner post for the property boundaries. But yeah, you watch like a gold rush show or something like that, and then all of a sudden you get gold fever. I mean, we need a show. Maybe there is one. Just like we need like coin rush. We need just a mainstream TV show where people are, you know, on TV finding like a coin that changes their life, and just have mass viewers watching it, and just, I mean, maybe that's what's going on. Maybe there is like some new show like Coin Rush. If there's not, if anyone wants that idea, make a Coin Rush show on TV, make everybody interested in the hobby. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Like, I could probably sell it and get one. And I just didn't think that I figured I was going to be looking for gold at the rivers here, because the rivers are where it's known for. But it really seems like my gold claim was like 100 miles away, and it was like 110-degree temperature there, and I had to walk down a cliff with it and whatever I was going to dig or hold stuff with, and then the water was just like a death trap. So I don't know, I found myself out there less and less, just bears and rattlesnakes. That's mostly what I was finding. And it didn't seem like the local people there. It was kind of out in the middle of nowhere. They did not seem like they liked people from out of town, so it just seemed like I would live a whole lot longer if I didn't go out there. But there was gold in every pan. I did find gold there. The first pan there was no gold, but every pan after that. But just the location of it, setting up even like a nice sluice box setup, it was just raging water, and with all the regulations here in California, there was no mining operation opening up there, and there was a school downstream of it, and it wouldn't have been cool to, like, I don't know, there's lots of mercury and stuff too. I think I got mercury poison when I was up there. So many things to watch out for when gold mining. But that's not a bad idea, Blue Sandy. I get to the beach a lot more than I get to the river these days. How is this the last coin, guys? I was having fun. So, it looked like, other than having a good time with you guys, it looks like, no, there were some nice coins in there. I'll take that back. I'd say there was probably at least 10 gradable coins in that roll. And 1987 Ds, I would definitely get a bunch of those graded. So wasn't a terrible roll. If we didn't find anything and the coins were all just terrible looking, that would be no fun. But yeah, let me think. So this Saturday is the next scheduled stream here. I'm thinking of possibly be doing like a live bidding day, where I'm just going to take people along with me on eBay, and you guys can see how I do it, and if I can teach you guys anything, I'm happy to do that, and hopefully we can find some deals and stuff, or we can all work together and basically own the market, have some fun there. But thank you, Bigfoot Silver Hide and Seeker, for being here tonight. Thanks OopsREX for being here tonight. Thank you Blue Sandy for being here tonight. Thank you Accredited Coins for being here tonight. And thank you Super Silverman for being here tonight. And thank you Homesteading Northern Michigan for being here tonight. And thank you for the super chat. That was awesome. I don't want to miss anybody. Did I say thank you Bigfoot Silver Hide and Seeker for being here tonight? I'm sorry. I gotta bring this camera closer, or I have another screen over there which I read the chat from, but I gotta bring it closer because I feel like every time I try to read I'm like hunched over there. But yeah, I believe next Saturday night will definitely be the next stream, and then I was thinking Sunday, if I do the idea I was just talking about, Sunday would be a lot better because Sundays are the busiest auction day it seems like, and so there's just stuff going by all day long, and you know, you guys can we can either like bid on everything, or you guys can bid against me and I won't get to win anything, and it can be hilarious. However you guys want to do it. But thanks everybody for being here tonight. Wish you guys all a good week, and I'll see you all in the future. Good night.